Hey everyone, today I'll be comparing two of the most well-known AI-powered fitness apps out there, Shred and Fitbod, to help you figure out which one might be a better fit for your training and goals. Both apps are designed to take the guesswork out of working out. They build personalized plans, guide your sessions, and adapt as you improve, but once you start using them, the experience feels completely different. Shred works more like a hybrid personal trainer. It combines AI with expert-built programs, guided workouts, even group features. Fitbod keeps things minimal and algorithm-driven. It's centered around daily workout generation based on muscle recovery and past performance. Now, I've spent real time with both of these apps, tested them at home, in the gym, on days I felt great, days I barely wanted to move. So in this video, I'll show you how they work, how they feel, and which one might be a better fit long-term depending on what keeps you consistent. Now, when you first open either app, you'll go through a pretty familiar setup: your goals, your training location, and the equipment you have access to. Fitbod keeps this part super minimal. You tap through a few prompts, pick your gear, and the app instantly starts building workouts. There's no plan to follow, it just delivers a fresh session each day based on recovery and past performance. So it's quick, hands-off, kind of just runs quietly in the background. Shred takes its time a little bit more. You still enter your goals and equipment, but you also choose how you want to train, whether that's a strength-focused split, a studio-style class, bodyweight-only sessions, and then it actually builds a full game plan around that. So you're not just thrown directly into a workout. There's structure, pacing, coaching baked in from day one. It all feels purposeful. You've got videos walking through everything, so even if you've been lifting for years, it still feels polished and personalized, like someone actually built it for you. And that did end up making a big difference for me. With Fitbod, you're reacting to the workout it gives you. With Shred, it feels like the app is leading you into the session, and that kind of shifts your mindset at the gym. Then once you're inside a workout, you can really feel the contrast between the two. Fitbod lays everything out up front. Sets, reps, weights, you tap through at your own pace, rate how each set felt, and it logs everything automatically. It's quick and efficient, but there's no pacing, no coaching, no cues. You're essentially running the session yourself, and that works totally fine if you're already locked in and just want a smooth way to progress. But it can feel a little dry over time, more like updating a spreadsheet than being guided through a workout. Shred feels a lot more involved. The workouts are structured into circuits, supersets, or even giant sets, depending on the day. You got coaching cues, rest timers, automatic adjustments built in, whether that's for weight increases, tempo changes, or shorter rests just to keep the pace up. And because everything is led in real time, you're not dragging yourself through it. The session moves, and by the end, you really feel like you actually trained with purpose. I also liked how easy it was to switch between modes. Some days, I'd stick with my strength split. Other days, I'd jump to a boxing or high-intensity interval training just to keep things interesting. That built-in variety can be the difference when you're trying to stay consistent for more than just, a couple of weeks at a time. Now, both apps do a solid job of tracking your workouts, but they value different kinds of data. Fitbod is all about the numbers. Every rep, every set, every weight, it logs everything automatically. And you get visual representations of your total volume, personal records, muscle group frequency, all of it. If you like charts, man, you're gonna get some charts. It also has this muscle freshness map that shows you which areas have recovered and which are still fatigued. So the next workout will always hit something fresh, and you're not trying to feel out if it's okay to train chest again. Shred tracks your lifts and consistency too, but it leans more into how the session feels rather than the raw numbers. The AI adjusts your plan week to week, adding weight, changing tempo, tweaking rest based on how you're performing. It really is like having a coach keep tabs on your progress. And what's cool is how deeply it customizes for your own equipment. You can plug in everything you own: dumbbells, resistance bands, even specific bench types, and it builds each workout around that. So whether I was training at home or in a hotel gym, I never got exercises I couldn't do. Now, Fitbod lets you make equipment profiles too, but it's a little more rigid. It works, but I'd still get occasional exercises that didn't match what I had, which just meant some extra time swapping things around. And as for pricing, Fitbod is subscription only. It's about $16 per month, or $96 if you pay for the year. Shred gives you a bit more flexibility. There is a free tier with basic workouts, demo videos, and some light tracking. It's good if you just want to test things out. But Shred Ultimate is the full version with AI coaching, studio classes, Apple Watch support, all that. And that runs just under $20 a month or $120 for the annual. And that annual plan also comes with a 7-day free trial. So both apps will grow with you, but Shred does it in a more flexible, hands-off way. And that gap only shows the longer you use them. With Fitbod, what you see is mostly what you get. The workouts are solid, the progression is steady, and the algorithm just keeps pushing things along. But it's all very solo. And after a while, that repetition can start to feel a bit flat, especially if you're someone who needs variety or feedback to stay motivated. Shred builds that engagement in from the start. Between the pacing, the class options, the real-time coaching, it just feels more dynamic. And if you want extra accountability, there's a whole social aspect with squads, challenges, and leaderboards. You don't have to use it, but it's there when you need it. And long-term, that kind of variety and motivation can can make all the difference. So really, here's where it comes down to preference. If you're already self-motivated and just want a clean way to build workouts, track your list, and steadily increase strength, Fitbod handles that real well. It's efficient, clean, and the algorithm keeps you progressing without a lot of input. But you'll need to bring the energy yourself. Shred offers a different kind of experience. Between the coaching cues, the structured pacing, and the built-in variety, it makes every session feel more engaging. You're being guided, not just given a checklist, and that makes it easier to keep showing up even when motivation is low. So while both apps are capable of helping you improve, Shred is just more complete. The experience is smoother, it's more engaging, and it's easier to stick with long-term if variety and consistency matter as much as results. And if Shred sounds like it might be a better fit for your training style, check out the link in the description. We usually can get you special offers on our affiliate links that you won't see if you go to the company's main website. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. Hopefully you found this comparison helpful, and if so, please give a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. And if you have any questions or want to share your own experience with either app, just drop those in the comments. I love getting to answer as many of those as I can. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.